Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Sorry, I just took a drink of something and had to kind of clear myself a little bit. Anyway, my name is Dark Sage Walker, and we are going to try to clear a run with Hastur, who is basically a tentacle monster in a robe. As you can see, she doesn't even have normal legs. She got octopus tentacles. Which to me says that she's kind of supposed to be a great ancient one. And even her achievement for clearing Darkness 15 states the name of the achievement is Elder God. So, there's that. Alright, so as for our run, I'm going to be using the watering gun, and I think this is the right choice. Especially since I am going to be wanting to do summon damage, because this character is a very heavily summon-focused character. But because of that, I am not taking dedication, because this really only has a strong effect if you have exactly one summon. There's a good chance we'll have multiple summons with this character. Alright, as far as the watering gun, its thing is basically using it to water this Eldritch plant in order to spray spores everywhere, which, as you can see, are doing pretty decent damage. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the magic spear, as that will allow us to get Frenzy and Trainer. Now, Hastur's deal is that she conjures those tentacles and uses those to attack enemies. Now, because they kind of pop up randomly, it can be somewhat difficult to get them to do what you want them to do. Matter of fact, I would say it's just about impossible to get them to do what you want them to do. So, just have to do what you can. Quick hands, I will grab that. Now, what I would like is something along the lines of double shot and just about anything after that to help me set off the flower more frequently and more reliably. Now, you can target enemies with the gun itself, and there's absolutely no reason to, turn away from doing that. But I prefer to use the flower just because it does attack fairly frequently and in a nice range around you. Take the scythe. Alright, we're just gonna start collecting experience. I like the idea of pulsing summons, we'll take that. So, as you can see, the spores that the flower spits up when you water it are strong, but hard to control. So what you want to do is you just want to get this thing to deals plus 10 damage for every max HP you have. Cool, we'll take that. So you just want it to fire, you just want it to be firing as much as possible. The good news is that it doesn't have to only be the water that you fire from the watering gun. There we go. Double shot. As you can see, not a bad way to do damage. Hastur's tentacles do even more damage. Alright. Now, as you can imagine, fighting some of the bosses like this can be very difficult. But because we are relying on our summons, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to spend a lot of time just dodging and setting off the flower when I can in between its attacks. Take Soul Knight. Which now gives us a reason to go after the Soul Hearts thing. The Soul Heart tree. I believe it's called Soul Barrier, actually. That tree that gives you Soul Hearts. And things related to Soul Hearts. Yeah, like that. So now these spears are doing a good deal more damage. And you got about 30 seconds until that boss shows up, so I'm gonna need to stay on my toes because that dude can wreck my shit if I'm not paying attention. Grab that, I guess. Alright, here he comes. Oh, cool, got him. Alright. Now what do we have? Power, Might, Rage. I'm gonna take Might. Not a big fan of Shadow Blade, but whatever. Gets us further down to Scythe Mastery. That's kind of what we're looking for. So you'll notice now that between my watering gun firing double shots and the Scythe just doing its thing, we're getting very frequent spore bursts. Fortunately, the watering gun is very good at crowd control. Also helps that we've got spears and scythes summoned around us. Oh, and not to mention the Japanese hentai weapons. You didn't think I was gonna just not bring that up, did you? A little bit more summon damage, thank you. It's looking good. Now, granted, this is obviously based around, you know, the ancient elder beings and Lovecraft, and not necessarily, you know, La Blue Girl. But it's worth bringing up just because it's an infamous thing. Some of us enjoy it, some of us don't. Just remember, this is a friendly space, no kink shaming here. What do we got? Soul Expand. But it's faster summon attack speed, and then I'll come back to Soul Expand if it comes up again. But as you'll notice, the plant is also pulsing from pulsing summons. That does mean that it also counts as a summon. Just a little something for you to remember. There's Soul Expand. There's also Ghost Friend. I'm gonna take Soul Expand. And I have, I believe it's called Culling, which allows my summons to every now and again just delete something that they hit. Like no death saving throw or anything. So we can trigger Spore Flowers on hit effects, or we can give Spore Flower our damage bonus, our Spore Flower bonuses to bullet damage. I think we're gonna go with that. We're gonna take the Splatter Shot. Jetstream is also good though. Like, frankly, all of these are good depending on what you have. It's just really difficult to go through a run. Up to this point, like almost halfway through the run, trying to trigger on-hit effects. That can be dangerous. So we're gonna take Power Spray. You'll notice the reload time is very fast on this. So even when I'm... Grab that. So even when I'm not... working with an ethereal gun, I still get my shots back pretty quickly. And it is not difficult to kill 50 enemies. Now we've got Magnetism, Dragon Egg, Soul Link. Or Rapid Fire. I think we're going to take Soul Link. And I've got 2 healing items around, so I can use those if and when I take damage, because I get the feeling that's inevitable. I've already taken 1 hit. Splinter. Don't know how I feel about Splinter, but I already took big shots, so Reaper Bullets is open. Bro, we're gonna take the Ghost Friend. Oops, didn't mean to pick that up. Yeah, we're not exactly having a difficult time taking out enemies, so we're not exactly scared yet. What do we have? Soul powered. We're gonna take that because bonuses to bullet damage also affect the Spore Flower's spores. Oops, again, didn't mean to pick that up. At this point, I kind of don't even need to fire my weapon, but I'm going to because it's faster. And now we've got the little floaty eyeball men who want to make my life a living hell by firing things at me. Howie. Oh, there's an elite down there. That explains a lot. Take Feed the Beast. So many bullets to dodge. Yes, this is kind of the most difficult part of the run, just because there are so many things shooting at you. If I can make it through this, I should be okay. We'll just have one more boss and one more elite to deal with. What do I think? Vitality, Splinter. I don't know. I'm gonna grab Splinter and hope that it helps. Looking at it, it's not helping much. Should have taken something else. I don't even know what hit me there. All I know is that I'm getting destroyed. Okay, we're starting to balance out now. We don't have all those like technically Ahriman eyeball people shooting at us. I don't know if that's going to help very much, so I think we're just going to make it so that our ghost friend fires more often. It also increases my own fire rate, so, you know, more spores. I don't know if you guys would consider this to be exciting gameplay, but, I mean, I'm feeling a little tense. Ooh, there's Scythe Mastery, and that comes with a bullet damage increase. I love it. Another Soul Heart back. Alright, so boss should be coming up pretty quick here. What do we got? We'll take that. And of course, we got the enemies that like to fire red blobs at me again. Funny, those guys that just fire red balls at me are unironically the most dangerous thing in the forest level. Oh jeez. Wind, Vitality, Elements. I think we take Vitality. We didn't have any dodge chance anyway, so it doesn't exactly affect much. There we go. And lastly, we summon Tentacles twice as often, which I would have liked to have had earlier, but, you know, the game just loves to mess with you. Vengeful Ghost, thank you. I'm mostly doing that because I'm trying to get to Summon Mastery. Summon Mastery, I believe, is the skill that... Yep, there it is. You get that for Vengeful Ghost and Scythe Mastery. And you know what? I'm sort of fine with that. So even though it lowers your bullet damage, it increases your summon damage and your summon attack speed. So it kind of doing an all-in-one really helps. At this point, victory is all but assured, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves, because we still got the big Spore boss coming in later. We got a few minutes. And yes, there are builds that allow you to use basically just the watering gun. And there's nothing wrong with that build. It's fine. I've used it before. It's pretty decent. It's just not really my thing. I like using this. I like using the Spore Flower. Ow. I don't even know what hit me there. That's the second time I've said that, so it's probably one of those stupid red bullets that my eyeballs, for some reason, aren't tracking. There's so much going on that I would not be surprised if it was just that, or just something getting a little closer to me than I would like. Here, run and gun. That's... Oh, jeez. That was not smart. Well, unfortunately, Soul Powered isn't doing anything for me anymore. What's this? Okay, little late for Soul Drain to be useful, but fuck it, I'm picking it up. And there goes Mr. Eldritch Spore Spawn. Ow. And there we go. Now, there are some people that say that Hastur is amongst one of the worst characters in the game. I'm not sure I 100% agree with that. What I will say is that she's a little difficult to control and kind of has a mind of her own with her special ability. But, as you can see, clearly not impossible. So, hopefully you enjoyed this Eldritch edition of 20 Minutes Till Dawn. They're all the Eldritch edition, aren't they? I hope you guys had a good time with that. If you did, obviously hit the like and subscribe buttons, and the bell, and, you know, comment, share the video. The YouTube 5-step, you know, because they want to make it more and more difficult for all but their favorite creators to be noticed on this platform. The bastards. I obviously want to thank you for coming and spending some of your free time here with me today on this lovely episode of 20 Minutes Till Dawn. I hope you have a fantastic day or night wherever you may happen to be, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and take care, everybody.